Well, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for another edition of the Lives and Lessons Learned of 100 Christians. Today, we're doing someone named Thomas Beckett, who lived in the 1100s. He was an English nobleman, cleric, and martyr who became one of the most significant figures in medieval history of the church due to his role as Archbishop of Canterbury and his dramatic conflict with King Henry II of England. His life exemplifies a transformation from worldly ambition to spiritual conviction, culminating, unfortunately, in his own martyrdom. He was born in London around 1118 to a merchant family, educated in Paris and at religious schools in England. He trained in law and administration, gaining skills that would later define his career. His early life was marked by ambition and a flair for the finer things, earning him a reputation as a cultured and capable man. He entered the service of Theobald, Archbishop of Canterbury, where he proved his administrative prowess. His talents caught the eyes of King Henry II, who appointed him Chancellor of England in 1155. As Chancellor, he was one of the king's close allies, managing royal finances, diplomacy, and even military campaigns. He lived lavishly, reflecting his high status, and was known for his loyalty to Henry. Henry appointed Becket as Archbishop of Canterbury, hoping to secure royal control over the church. To the surprise of many, Becket underwent a profound change. He resigned the chancellorship, embraced an austere lifestyle, and devoted himself to defending the church's independence. This shift strained his relationship with Henry, who sought to strengthen royal authority in church matters. The conflict with King Henry II. The central conflict arose over the issue of criminous clerks, clergy who committed secular crimes. Henry wanted such cases tried in royal courts, as outlined in the Constitution of Clarendon, to limit the church's judicial autonomy. Becket resisted, arguing that church had its own authority under canon law. This led to a bitter feud. Becket then was tried for alleged financial misconduct from his time as chancellor in 1154. He fled to France, seeking refuge with King Louis VII and Pope Alexander III. Exile in return. Becket spent 6 years in exile, living in monasteries while continuing to challenge Henry's policies. Diplomatic efforts to reconcile the two failed repeatedly due to mutual distrust. In 1170, a fragile truce allowed Becket to return to England. However, tensions flared when Becket excommunicated bishops who supported Henry's coronation of his son, a move seen as encroaching on papal authority. This act enraged Henry, who reportedly exclaimed, "Will no one rid me of this turbulent priest?" Martyrdom. On December 29th, 1174, knights, interpreting Henry's outburst as a call to action, murdered Becket in Canterbury Cathedral during the service. They struck him down at the altar, a shocking act of sacrilege. Becket's death stunned Europe, and he was quickly hailed as a martyr. Miracles reported at his tomb, and in 1173, he was canonized by the Pope. His shrine became a major pilgrimage site, inspiring works like Chaucer's Canterbury Tales. Lessons from his life: transformation and conviction. His shift from worldly chancellor to a principled archbishop shows the power of personal transformation. His commitment to his life, even at the cost of his life, his commitment to his faith, even at the cost of his life, underscores the importance of standing by your convictions, especially under pressure. Church versus state. His conflict with Henry II highlights the tension between secular and religious authority. His defense of the church's autonomy reflects the struggle to maintain moral and spiritual integrity against political power, a theme still relevant in discussions of governance and ethics. Courage in adversity. His refusal to compromise, even in exile or facing death, exemplifies moral courage. His willingness to confront a powerful king teaches the value of standing firm in the face of injustice, regardless of personal consequences. Legacy of martyrdom. His death transformed him into a symbol of resistance and piety. His martyrdom inspired reforms in the church and strengthened its moral authority. It reminds us that sacrifice can have a lasting impact, galvanizing others to pursue justice. Complexity of loyalty. Beckett's early loyalty to Henry and later devotion to the church illustrate the challenges of balancing personal allegiance with higher principles. His life prompts reflection on how to navigate competing loyalties in our own lives. Oh, I like that. Humility and redemption, last one. Beckett's shift from a life of luxury to asceticism suggests that personal growth often requires humility and a willingness to change. His story encourages self-examination and the pursuit of a higher purpose. Historical impact. Beckett's martyrdom forced Henry II to do a public penance in 1174, walking barefoot to Beckett's shrine, which solidified the church's influence. All right. Yeah. His story remains a powerful example of standing for principles against power. All right. Thanks so much. Take care. God bless. Bye.